when silence became louder than words. I didn't notice the silence at first. That's the thing about silence in marriage. It doesn't arrive suddenly. It settles in quietly, like dust you don't see until it starts to cover everything. At first, I thought we were just tired. Life was busy. Responsibilities were heavy. Adulthood had arrived with bills, expectations, and pressure. So I told myself, this is normal. This is maturity. But deep down, something felt wrong. We stopped talking about us, not intentionally. It just faded. Conversations became practical, transactional. What's for dinner? Did you pay the bill? What time are you coming back? We talked, but we didn't connect. And slowly, that became our new normal. There were things I wanted to say. Small things at first. I miss you. I feel lonely. I need reassurance. But every time I opened my mouth, I hesitated. Because silence teaches you something dangerous. It teaches you that speaking might cost you peace. So I swallowed my words. I learned how to smile through discomfort, how to keep conversations light, how to pretend everything was fine. I didn't want to be labeled too emotional, or dramatic, or difficult. So I stayed quiet, and silence rewarded me, with more silence. There's a kind of pain that comes from being ignored emotionally, not shouted at, not insulted, just unseen. I would sit beside him and feel invisible, like my presence didn't require acknowledgement. And the hardest part? I began to wonder if maybe I was the problem. I questioned myself constantly. Am I expecting too much? Am I ungrateful? Is this just what marriage becomes? Silence has a way of making you doubt your reality. It convinces you that needing connection is a flaw. I missed intimacy, not physical intimacy, emotional intimacy. I missed being asked, "How are you really doing?" I missed laughter. I missed softness. I missed being chosen. But instead of asking for it, I mourned it quietly. People around us didn't notice. We weren't fighting. We weren't arguing publicly. We weren't embarrassing anyone. From the outside, everything looked fine. That's the cruelty of silent marriages. They don't look broken. They feel broken. There were nights I lay awake, listening to the quiet, wondering when two people can live together and still feel so far apart. I wanted to reach out, but I was tired of being the only one reaching. So I stopped. And that's when something inside me shut down. Silence didn't just change our marriage, it changed me. I became less expressive, less hopeful, less alive. I started editing myself before speaking. I stopped sharing my thoughts freely. I kept my emotions neatly folded away, not because I wanted to, but because it felt safer. At some point, I realized I wasn't quiet anymore. I was numb. And numbness is dangerous, because pain alerts you that something is wrong. Numbness convinces you to accept it. I began to ask myself hard questions. If this is how marriage feels, why am I here? Am I staying because I'm loved, or because I'm afraid of starting over? Those questions scared me, but they also woke me up. I realized something slowly, painfully, and clearly. Silence is not peace. Silence is avoidance. Silence is unresolved hurt pretending to be calm. And no marriage survives long-term without emotional honesty. I didn't confront him immediately. This wasn't about blame. It was about awareness. I started listening to myself again, to my body, to my exhaustion, to my sadness. They were trying to tell me something I had ignored for too long. I learned that love cannot survive without communication, that commitment without connection becomes duty, that staying quiet to keep peace often destroys intimacy, and that choosing silence repeatedly is also a decision. This story doesn't end with everything fixed. We are still learning, still imperfect, still human. But I am no longer pretending that silence is okay. I am no longer shrinking to keep the atmosphere calm. And I am no longer ignoring my need to be seen. If you're listening to this and it feels familiar, if you're married and quiet, not because you're peaceful, but because you're tired, I want you to hear this. Your need for connection is not a weakness. Your voice matters. And silence should never be the cost of staying. Marriage didn't break me. Silence did. And learning to speak again might be the bravest thing I ever do. If this spoke to you, subscribe for more stories that help us heal quietly. If this felt familiar, subscribe for more truths we're learning together. If you connected with this message, you're not alone. Subscribe for more.